Happy 4K Blues Day, everybody. Of course, as always, brought to you by whysoblu.com, where you can go over every day, check out some of the coolest in Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD reviews, some comic book stuff, sometimes some feature film stuff. Going to have some top 10 lists coming up at the end of the year next month, so stay tuned there. What we're here today is something beautiful showed up on my doorstep. I'm beyond excited to share this with you. We're going to go over the packaging and such for the Sony Pictures Classics 30th Anniversary Collection. This beauty comes out on November 22nd. It's a 4K Ultra HD set. Includes 11 films, 10 of which have never been on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray before. Debuting in this set. This is a masterful thing. It is just gorgeous. I can't believe they sent it to me. I'm so excited about this. It's one of the coolest things I've ever been sent. We're just going to go over this, the packaging. Reviews will be posted on whysoblu.com over the next few weeks as I go by film by film by film. My Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon 4K Ultra HD, which is in this set, being released for the second time here, is already up on whysoblu. I posted it a few years ago, so you can check out that one in the meantime. Let's first start. We're going to take out this O-card thing. So this on the bottom has a nice 30th anniversary banner. Then here you can see this little thing goes up front, and then on the back we have just a little bit of information regarding what is exactly in this box set. What is in this box set? Yeah, yep. Well, we're here to check that out. So we have the first, pop this over here. As you can see, the films that are going to be in here, as I mentioned, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. We have Guillermo del Toro's The Devil's Backbone. We have Call Me By Your Name, Run Lola Run, Volver, Orlando, Still Alice, SLC Punk, Synecdoche, New York, and The City of Lost Children. Not pictured in this part is the celluloid closet, which you can find on the side where they display posters for the films. As you can see here, different views. 3 posters there. And 4 posters here. So this is a nifty little set come together. Of course, Sony Pictures Classics turns 30 years old this year. And this is a nice celebration. The bottom of the set is just silver like that. Nice celebration of their films, covering from their history, from a film from their first year in distribution all the way to 2017. Call Me By Your Name would be the most recent one. Orlando from 1992 being their first. Sony Pictures Classics is a cool little sub-banner of Sony Pictures, which Columbia is one of theirs. Also remember, another cool set this year, get the Columbia Classics Volume 3. I was not sent that this year, so no unboxing for that right now. But back in the day, Miramax hit the scene, doing a bunch of like indie films. You know, they did like Tarantino stuff, Clerks. They were picking up all these cool things. The indie circuit was like blowing up. Of course, Soderbergh leading the charge with Sex, Lies, and Videotape early on, but everybody started getting their indie banner, and Sony's was Sony Picture Classics. Universal would have focus features as theirs. They would do, but this is just a celebration of 30 years. There's plenty of films they've missed out on. Like, I think their highest grossing film of all time, Midnight in Paris, not included in this set. But you know what? This does well. Maybe they do another one. But some of these have new bonus materials. Some do not. But most of them are loaded with plenty of stuff. So let's go into this packaging. Up front, no digital copies are included with this. I went through there. I didn't find a sheet. There are no digital copies. So this thing opens like so. It's a nice thing. And all the films come right through there. At the end of this thing right here, we have a book, 30 years, and we'll take a look at that real quick here. I'll put this to the side. So this 30-year book has nice photos, information on what's inside, little pieces, essays about, let me get to some pictures here that actually show. So you get stuff like Orlando, starts going through all the movies that are included here with information on everything. I'm not going to go through the whole picture book. See that for yourself later on. And then it also lists a full lineup of Sony Pictures Classics movies. Cool little insert book. So now we'll just go by these and take a look at each one individual release, starting with the first film, Orlando. This one has Tilda Swinton and Billy Zane. It's a Sally Potter film. Got a slipcover with it. And then when you pull off the slipcover, it's got some of its original art, which is very cool. Sorry for the glare. If you see, I'll move it around. There we are. Which Sony Pictures Classics, I mentioned no digital copy. Their standard Blu-rays don't even come with digital copies typically. I've got just recently, I believe Parallel Mothers did a review for that, and it did not have one. It was disc only. It's like, sorry about you, the digital. So that's Orlando. I'm planning on reviewing these in order. So Orlando should be my first one popping up that isn't Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And then next we have the Celluloid Closet. This is the documentary about the LGBTQ plus community, and this was done in, I believe this is from 1995. But this is about how they were portrayed in Hollywood, treated in front of the camera, behind the scenes, all sorts of stuff like that. It's got Tony Curtis, Tom Hanks in it. Lily Tomlin narrates it, but this is a fantastic documentary. This is one that's always a high recommend. It still stands out. It's definitely something to check out. It's awesome to have here because documentaries could easily get overlooked with this, and this is a very valuable one to have in the set and to have on the format to begin with. Next up, we have The City of Lost Children, the Jean-Pierre Jeunet film, Marco Caro, starring Ron Perlman. This is a beloved film, pretty much, so I mean, this is a no-brainer to put in here. And also, you pull it out, look at that beautiful original art here. So you're getting really cool stuff. People know what they're doing. They didn't just put this out and then call it a day. They have added bonus features. They're porting over a lot of bonus features. They're doing special things with slip covers and the cases with special art. So it's pretty cool to see the care being done with this. And I think some of the studios are learning about the collector's medium value of the 4K Ultra HD format and stuff like Paramount. But it's nice to see here from Sony. Here, next up we have SLC Punk, 1998 film. And this is one with Matthew Lillard. This was like a classic pass-around film for people, both in high school and college, I believe a lot of people I knew were into this. It was a video store one, and it was like, oh, it's that guy from Scream, Matthew Lillard, being a punk and stuff. Plus, I had friends who were starting punk bands, ska bands and stuff, and learning about this old school punk scene was something that would attract you at the video store as a kid. So there we go. We have SLC Punk. Okay. Next up is probably one of my favorite films, but like also an important film for me. Run, Lola, Run, Tom Tykwer's film with Franco Potente. This is a film that really opened my eyes to the world of international cinema and exploring it, because I really never really paid attention to anything other than like British films and stuff until I saw Run, Lola, Run for the first time, and then I was hungry for what other cool international films or from other countries that aren't the US or the UK or Canada could I find that would be great, that I'd want to seek. And this movie was key to that. And I found things like Bergman, The Seventh Seal, and all sorts of Fellini, all sorts of great stuff, going down a rabbit hole because I saw a film that really spoke to me and was very cool. And I was like, whoa, this felt like way ahead of America at the time and stuff like that. So very valuable, this film. So excited to have that in this set. Next up, of course, the aforementioned Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Let's get that art. They used this on I think they did a steelbook release of this, maybe. I could be wrong, but they used that art on there. This, of course, has been out before. Here we go. And the difference on the case is it has the Sony Pictures Classics thing there now. I have the original, but now I have this one as well. This, of course, is a perfection of a film. So if you've never seen this or don't appreciate it, oh, go seek it back out. I mean, most of these films are damn near perfect, all because here I am pulling out the next one, Guillermo del Toro's The Devil's Backbone. This, of course, is, you know, one of his like Kronos and Pan's Labyrinth, his little like twisted fairy tale ghost stories things. Very excited to check this one out on 4K Ultra HD. I love this movie. It's got this one's loaded with bonus features, so you might be able to say move on from your Criterion if you can with it. But if not, I understand owning both. But very cool. The Devil's Backbone is here on 4K Ultra HD. And then here's a film I'm sure is going to look absolutely stunning. Volver. This one also getting 4K Ultra HD treatment in here. Pedro Almodovar. I really loved his film last year, Parallel Mothers, which was also with Penelope Cruz. She got nominated for an Oscar for this and Parallel Mothers. Her and Pedro do very well together. The next time they make a film together will be soon enough. So this one comes through here. Very excited. So excited to go through all these. It's like an honor to get to review these and you know, have to deadline myself to watch them and review them. So again, if you're just tuning in the middle of this or you skipped, whysoblu.com, these will be posted throughout the rest of the month as I get to them. So now we get Charlie Kaufman's Synecdoche, New York with Philip Seymour Hoffman, which I'm sure starred in a lot of these Sony Pictures Classics. Also has Michelle Williams in it and Samantha Morton, Catherine Keener. This is a pretty cool one here. It's from 2008. And there we are at the disc. Fun stuff here. Almost through it. We have two more left. Next is Still Alice, one which won Julianne Moore her Academy Award. There we are. There she is. Still Alice. All right. And we've got one more, finally. And this one, people, I remember when it came out and it just got a Blu-ray, people were like, oh, it looks so beautiful. Why are they doing that? But now, here's why we have Call Me By Your Name on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. It's going to look gorgeous. This is a really nice, fun film. Very loose. I know there's a person that is not highly looked upon in this right now that everybody wanted to get an Oscar nom back in the day, but now they're like, oh, maybe not. But still, the movie is still what it is. I can still watch it. And I'm looking forward to revisiting it here. Wonderful little film. Call Me By Your Name. All right. So that completes the Sony Pictures Classics 30th Anniversary Collection, which when it closes, it go like this. There's this little black part there, so I know that part goes in first. And there we are. There you have it. That is this Sony Pictures 30th Anniversary Collection. This is an awesome set. If you have that cinephile in your life, that loves more than just like the little blockbusters and tentpole films, that lives for these, this is a perfect gift this holiday season. I haven't even popped these in yet, but I know this is a high recommend. Cool ass box to put it in. Very awesome. It's a nice complement to the Columbia Classics collection that I know we only get one of those every year. I could do one every like 4 months if they want, or every quarter too. Hopefully this is the start of more of these. Excellent. So yeah, appreciate you watching. As I mentioned, whysoblu.com. Written reviews will be popping up as I continue to go through the box set. These take some time. I like to do them decently. You can keep up with me on Twitter at Brandon4KUHD. It's also on Instagram, Brandon4KUHD. Hope you listen to my podcast, Brandon Peters Show, which we're going through a Tim Burton retrospective right now with Scott Mendelson. Part 2 just dropped today on there, where we talk Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Beetlejuice, and 2 television anthology episodes he directed in this segment we're in with him. And next week we're at Batman, so stay tuned for that. And Wednesday on the show, Tony Schaub and I will begin talking about Knight Rider, so that'll be fun. There's lots going on here. If you're here for this, you stay for more, it's great. If you watch this video, thank you. And are you looking for this review, this release, and what Sony Pictures Classics, I don't care what you wouldn't have wanted in here, which one would you have liked in here? I'll throw Midnight in Paris, would have been good to put in here without just off the top of my head, because I know it's their highest grossing film. So what one would you have liked to see in the box set or in the future box set? So let me know down there, and thank you. And as always, stay film positive.